this project, I have a couple of ways of understanding this behavior and technology connection. The first of which is the double helix of DNA. I'm sure you've seen images of that before, but I'm using that as a metaphorical way to understand the changes afoot in society. The idea that the two strands represent technology and behavior, that technology and behavior are intertwined. Technology informs behavior, and behavior informs or shapes technology. And in my view, these two things will never be sort of torn asunder again. So in the book, I'm looking at various vectors of coming untethered. I mentioned that now we have the workforce that's entering was a digital native. Well, now we've got kids that are growing up digital from infancy. Do you remember the band called The Tubes from San Francisco? Oh yeah, so I saw them recently, met Fee. But this is kind of a punky band out of San Francisco area. This was a 1979 album cover called Remote Control. It was meant to be funny. It's kind of a raw take on the impact of television society on kids, right? They're going to be attached to this TV and it's going to impact their brains and all this stuff. Well, this is 1979 and this is kind of a joke. Well, here we are now, and this is a real product. I met a firefighter on the flight here. He's a funny guy. He is recently retired, and he's now working for fun as a flight attendant. And so we started talking about these ideas. He's having a lot of fun, let's put it that way. We started talking about these ideas, and I said, what have you noticed, over the span of his career that's changed in terms of young people coming now into being firefighters? And he said, we all used to gather around a table. We'd talk, we'd laugh, we'd share dinner, we'd play cards. He said, I went back to the station a couple of times, and you know what? There's nobody around that table anymore. Everybody's in their own rooms on their own devices. And then he looked at me straight on, and he said, it's not the devices, it's the table. So here's the thing. There are all these interventions coming out now that focus on device time. These interventions are aimed at the wrong thing. It's not the devices, it's the table. So how can we come together again, face to face? The two things that we know, one, we're happier when we're connected to other people, right? The second thing is, as we unhook or untether, our digital connectivity is not taking the place of these face-to-face interactions that bring us toward happiness. So how can we retether again? How can we come together and have these face-to-face shared interactions, these moments, these dinners and things like that, so that we can join together again on that road, that pursuit of happiness that can only be walked together? I'm going to leave you with that. Thank you.